Good morning. Here we are, February 14th, Monday morning. This is some of the Republicans' bullshit, man. I don't care who you are. I don't care where you're from. I don't care what color your skin is. I don't care what gender you are. My Father, Heavenly Father, and my Lord Jesus Christ told me not to judge. For the measure I judge unto others will be the same measure that is given back to me on my judgment day. And bullying is never okay. So what this school teacher's doing, I don't care if these people are Martians and they're transsexual, they got a penis and a vagina. I don't care. You didn't make them. God created them. So how can you bully another human being for the way that they was created? Bullying is not okay, and this teacher needs to be locked up for her bullying and her teaching to bully. This is bullshit.
Her teacher said that transgender children make her uncomfortable, and she's actually furious about the fact
Then
that
go home.
she and other
Retire.
children are unable
Find
to
another
bully
career.
them. If you don't believe me, check out this video featuring Shelley Luther, who's running for Texas's House District 62.
Boycott this woman.
I don't know any other counties that are more Bible Belt conservative than this district, and it's the Overton window. They have AOC in Congress on the left. And what we have done is become comfortable with what is okay in our society. I am not comfortable with the transgenders, the kids that they brought in my...
I'm not comfortable with you. I don't like bullies. I never have liked bullies. And I can't stand bullies. In fact, I like bullying bullies. I don't believe in bullying no one, but if you're going to bully someone else, I'll have fun bullying you. That's what I liked about Bruce Lee. He wasn't prejudiced, but when you showed prejudice, he put you in your place. That's one of the main things I loved about Bruce Lee.
Classroom, when they said that this kid is transgendering into a different sex, that I couldn't have kids laugh at them, like I couldn't have...
And where are children having sex changes, huh? Where is this at? If a child is underage and they're going through a sex change operation, that's something that their parents should be confronted with. Until that child is 18 and can do it on their own, they should not be allowed, their parents should not be allowed to do that to them if that's what's going on, which I don't believe it for 1 minute. It's just something coming out your dumb ass mouth trying to propaganda and lie to people. Yeah. The only good Republican
like other
is
kids
a
got in
cage
trouble for having
Republican.
transgender kids in my class. That's why I vote for school choice. And my opponent is completely against school choice. Thank you.
Up yours.
Okay, so look, that was insane. I think anyone who has a reasonable mind and heart knows that that's insane. Including, by the way, the gentleman on the stage as she's making that statement. I want you to pay attention to his facial expression as she says, I don't like that kids can't make fun of them. No, we gotta watch it again. I'm sorry.
No, don't be
Okay?
sorry.
I know you're chomping at the bit. I know you have some thoughts, but we gotta watch it again. This time, don't pay attention to her. Pay attention to the guy on the stage.
I don't know any other counties that are more Bible Belt conservative than this district. And it's the Overton window. They have AOC in Congress on the left. And what we have done is become comfortable with what is okay in our society. I am not comfortable with the transgenders, the kids that they brought in my classroom, when they said that this kid is transgendering into a different sex, that I couldn't have kids laugh at them, like I couldn't have...
Let's laugh at you blonde dummy. You're a blonde.
Like
You're a blonde.
you're
You're a blonde in the
That's
show.
why I vote for school choice. And my opponent is completely against school choice.
Yeah,
that was hilarious.
That was
I'm
amazing.
totally
Yeah.
against people like you.
So now I couldn't even have the other kids laugh at them and bully them. And the guy's like, hey. That got his attention. And when I watched that clip the first time, I was like, did the volume go off? Because I think she realized that she'd clowned herself.
She stepped in it.
Yeah,
100%.
and then she paused for like 4 brutal seconds. Right? And then she's like, no, I'm sticking with it. And the real problem is the transgenders and how we can't mock them, okay? I mean, all the other kids were having fun mocking them, and then they get in trouble for it. What the hell kind of country do we live in anymore, huh? Said Shelley Lex Luthor.
Yeah, seriously. No, and also,
Lex Luthor.
look, obviously that statement overall, insanely ignorant. But what, like, if you really want that ignorant, like, the ignorance is crystallized in my mind when she says the phrase, kids are transgendering.
Yeah, totally. I mean, it's a terrible story, but it was hard, like, not to be amused by the depth of her ignorance, right?
Insanely ignorant.
Yeah, and then they bring the transgenders in here, and there's transgendering all over the place, and now we can't even bully them. I remember the good old days. I mean, we'd do much worse. Yeah, it's the most evangelical, district. You know, the one that is the most religious, and hence the one that would be the most hateful. That didn't used to be hence. People used to, I think, in the old days, follow the teachings of Jesus Christ, where he said, be decent to one another and turn the other cheek and help the poor and the needy. Now, like, the most evangelical district means the most hateful district. So sad.
Yeah, I mean, and also, the other thing is, I'm old enough to remember when the Covington kids, the right-wing media was just incessantly pointing fingers at Democrats for bullying the Covington kids, right? They were the ones who were in D.C., they were protesting to ban abortions. Obviously, I don't agree with them, but they're high school students. And so I just think when you're dealing with kids, when you're dealing with minors, hands off, okay? Like, don't, but this woman is just like, when I was a teacher, I was super annoyed that I didn't get to bully these transgender kids. Like, it's insane. No, by the way, like, of course, we're talking about it. It's getting a little bit of attention. But Democrats are just such failures. Like, I'm just specifically thinking about their campaigning. They wouldn't exploit this situation. Like, and when I say exploit, use it to your advantage if you're running for office, right? Paint a picture of what Republicans really are. They won't do it.
Fight for your voters.
Yeah.
Fight effectively. I mean, look at what happened in Virginia. Terry McAuliffe, the dumbest, most corporate candidate you've ever seen in your life. Youngkin was a massive right-winger, and Youngkin said, just because, now they want to teach racism in the schools. The Democrats are doing a war on parents. The schmuck, McAuliffe, couldn't just turn around and go, no, you're doing a war on teachers. Teachers are supposed to teach math. And if you say 2 + 2 = 6, and we want you to teach that, you're doing a war on teachers. You're doing a war on math. And we're not going to stand for it. We're going to protect our kids. No, instead he was like, I'm sorry, I don't mean it, I don't know. God, Democrats are so useless. If look, that's a very Republican district, right? Democrat, what do you have to lose? Why don't you run super aggressive in that district?
Yeah, have some fun.
Right? Well, you know why? Because the national Democrats would take away your money. Go, no, we prefer civility. And the media would pile on and go, we prefer civility. They
wouldn't even support the Democratic candidate because they have a defeatist mindset, right? Like, of course. I mean, there's no way that the National Party would actually support that candidate. But one thing that I want you to know about this woman, Shelley Luthor, she's also very, like, blunt about banning people from attending Texas schools just based on their race or their background. She once said, Chinese students should be banned from attending all Texas universities.
Oh, come on. And note, by the way, that in her speech that we showed you, one of her points of emphasis was school choice.
It's amazing. Yeah, amazing.
But that's the right-wing mind. They think, no, I have all the choice. You have none of the choice. Mm-hmm. I have all the freedom. You have none of the freedom. No, that's not called freedom. That's called oppression. And she looks back at those days fondly. Look, I remember when Steve-O told the story. He used to be on air here. about when he was growing up in the 1970s and 80s here in America, right? And he's Asian. He said every day they would use Asian slurs against them. The other kids would. And it was that, and that's how they would just commonly refer to him. And it was just devastating to his psyche. Those are the days that she looks back on with nostalgia.
Yeah, totally.
Like, oh, when you saw an Asian kid, the only Asian kid in class, and you could just call him that name over and over again, and everybody would laugh at him. And Steve talked about that too. A girl thought that he was cute. They thought that, and then they made fun of the girl for liking the CH word, right? And the whole class laughed. Those are the days she looks forward to. Like, oh God, wouldn't it be great if we went back to those days? And by the way, that's not at all hyperbole, because she's not just talking about transgenders.
Okay, man.
We just read you the quote. She let's ban the Chinese from our colleges.
She's just a
if you're
sad,
a bully,
hateful woman. Like, there's really no other way to say it. I mean, I pity her, because imagine what a miserable person you have to be to have that level of hatred in your heart.
And bullying
let me
children,
say one more thing from my
you're
perspective.
You're a grown adult.
What sucks is that
you
she's run for office
up
before and she's lost. She lost her last race by 13 points.
You need to be locked up for child abuse, child endangerment, child neglect, whatever else can go along with that. You're a grown woman, you're a grown adult, and you should be above bullying a child. Get rid of that woman, kick her ass out of fucking government, kick her ass out of the city, the official seats, whatever the fuck she's in. Lock that woman up for assaulting a child. No one else out here on the streets get away with it. Why do these leaders get away with it? They're not above the fucking law, man. They are not above the law. Let's go, I want to go back to this one from yesterday. No, not you. Because she is. She's a Republican. What more do you need to know? Where is it? Where's it at? Is this
it? Government operations. Controversy seems to follow Ryan Wingo, and it could be argued that he's one of the worst state troopers in America. For now, though, he is still on the job, and the Arkansas State Police are refusing to comment. I'm David Schuster. Thanks for watching.
Oh, you! Get out. Get out. Okay, get out. Okay, I'm get out of the car. I'm getting out.
In Arkansas, that is State Police Officer Ryan Wingo.
There's no need for that.
What?
That's not it.
The Earth's magnetic north pole.
Good morning. Love you. Where the fuck did you go? I'm gonna pause you for a minute. It don't matter. Yeah, I'm gonna pause you for a minute. This is the one I want to play, guys. You know. Come on. What, you're not gonna play, huh?
Pole is shifting.
Why won't this play? Why won't you play?
No threat. All right, I'll tell you in a second. Holster your weapon, all right? You don't tell me what to do, all right? And what are you doing? Put your hands on the wheel. Me? Put your hands on the wheel, put your hands on the dash. What are you doing with your gun out, man? All right, there's no threat. There's no threat.
This is some bullshit.
Holster your weapon, all right? You don't tell me what to do.
This is some bullshit right here, people. This is some bullshit. I'm gonna let you play and hear what's going on, because this cop has no right to mess with these guys. He was called out for an auto accident. Seen two guys on the side of the road with a camera, automatically pulls over and starts harassing them because they was pulled over on the side of the road with a camera. And they clearly told the cop that they was having car trouble. And that did not matter to him one bit. And he admitted that he was on a call and seen them and decided to skip the call and harass two men sitting in a freaking vehicle. You know, this shit is bullshit, people. And I'm fucking fed up.
911 call, right? Okay. I'll explain all that to you in a second, all right?
Because we're trying to get water, right?
Okay, I don't know what you're trying to do right now, but you're over here with the door open?
I don't know what you're trying to do right now. Then why don't you talk to somebody? Why don't you treat somebody like a human being instead of a piece of shit?
All right. Yeah, we
take a listen. Look at that.
Is it illegal to have the door open? Cool, man. So calm down. Let's start over. You
calm down. You calm down.
I'm not calm down. Your gun's away.
Don't worry about my gun.
Put your gun away.
Yeah, I'm worried about your gun.
Put your gun away. Turn the ignition off. It's hot.
Yes, sir, Daddy. Yes, sir, Mommy.
Okay. I'm not moving my head.
Fair enough. You're not hurt.
Whatever I want. Am I breaking the law? I'm not breaking any laws. I need some water. And he's hot.
Okay. You guys involved in that collision out here?
No.
No. It came out
Does it look like
males? No.
Does it look like a collision? Take a look at the collision.
I haven't walked out there, bro. Okay, well
then do the investigation.
We'll keep our hands up here. You check the car. I'm trying to figure out what the hell's going on. Okay. All right.
Take a piss. That's one thing.
I'm not fighting away. I'm telling you exactly what to do. You're not doing it. That's why this came out.
Because you're unlawfully detaining them.
Just don't make me a siren, bro.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, it does. We didn't pull a gun on you. Listen, let's start over, man. What's your business?
Fuck you.
You listen. I want to do a free American citizen, exercise any right I can.
So you weren't involved in an auto accident, right?
For the fifth time, no.
Okay. How about this? Pursuant to the fifth, I don't need to talk to you anymore. How about that?
Fair enough, man.
All right, there you go.
You do need to give me your license.
You swore
I'm gonna give you shit.
Your driver's license.
For what? This is not a traffic stop. For what?
Huh?
For what?
I'm on what's called an investigator.
Then you tell me your reasonable suspicion, and I'll give you whatever you want.
Okay.
Tell me what it is.
So you guys are red car, two white males.
Red car, two white males. You was called out on a damn auto accident. What does two guys in a car have to do when you was called out for an auto accident? All you got to do is look at the vehicle and tell it wasn't in an accident. You're messing with the wrong people. They even told you that, you idiot.
All right, I'm out here on 911 call. I'm doing an investigative stop right now, okay?
Well, do your 911.
I haven't had the chance to talk to you.
Was there a crime? Is cameras a crime?
There's possibly a crime, all right? So I need your ID.
You got to figure out if there's a crime first.
Do you have articulable suspicion?
458.
Can you articulate your suspicion that we've committed? There's no crime, man.
Hands are up here. We ain't moving.
Until my ID gets here, then I can go back to the investigation.
You can do whatever you want, man.
Won't you go do your job anyway?
We'll keep our hands
Harassing
up here.
people is not your job.
That's not cool, man.
Yeah, that's not cool. Come up with a gun.
Art Olson, what's your background?
You thought there was so you're saying you thought there was an auto accident, and so you came up with a gun?
Well, there's an auto accident, so I see two guys over here with a camera. You guys did. You guys ran into a car.
So you came up with a gun.
Get your hand off my car, man. Get all the way out.
Get your fucking hands off my car, you dirty dog. Fucking pig. Oh, well, you can't be talking like that. Fuck you too.
Prison called the cops because I'm looking for a hose ticket to get some water.
I'll go for it. I ain't too crazy.
That's what it is. That security guard over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you smell the trans?
Smell the fucking car heating up, dude? Yeah. I mean,
the car's overheating, so they pull over on the side of the road, and the cop pulls in harassing them, telling them they was a part of a hit and run. Oh, wait a minute. He hasn't said that yet, has he?
Right now, it's all I got so far.
Doing lawful activity.
Oh, so that's all you got? Is that you're saying now it's not an auto accident, but somebody took pictures of a prison?
I already told you what it is, man. I'm not going to repeat myself.
No, you didn't.
Okay. No, you told him.
No, you didn't.
I'll repeat myself. Okay.
So
you said you was on a call for a car wreck.
All right. I had a crime. I have a report of a crime committed. Because of your non-compliance, I have not had the opportunity to investigate it, okay? I'm going to stand here with...
You was called out for an auto accident. Has nothing to do with these two men. Now, how are they interfering or impeding your investigation when they have nothing to do with your investigation? You're the one harassing them. You know, this is bullshit. And people are getting fed up with you.
Once the other unit gets here, I'm having them stay with you guys. I'll continue on my investigation, all right?
Can
not expect to run into a red car with two white males surveying the prison as I'm on the way to the exact call that I'm out here for, okay?
Okay, can you tell me
I can't be any more clear than that.
All right.
So we'll just
hey, man, do you get reach around with that fucking you give people?
Right.
I bet you don't.
Let's keep it right. Let's keep it right.
My gun at you, but I got my gun
I think
out,
you should give a reach around, man.
More than entitled to do that, all right?
Can I clarify one thing then? Is the suspicion of crime, is it an auto accident or public photography? Which one?
That would be hit and run, actually.
Oh, so now it's a hit and run.
auto accident.
Well, not just an auto, it'd be
Not
hit
just
and
an
run.
auto accident.
Okay, cool.
It was a hit and run.
So it has nothing to do with public photography then?
Hit and run.
Okay, because you said...
Wait a minute, hit and run? If it was a hit and run, shouldn't you be flying down the highway trying to catch that person running? I mean, these two guys are sitting on the side of the road, minding their own business. There's not a scratch on their vehicle. And you're out there because of a 911 call of a hit and run. Them people are getting away because you're an idiot and got to harass somebody on the side of the road. You failed to do your job. You need to be fired. Period. Fuck you.
In a prison.
You keep that thing out, man. I got a camera.
I'm just trying to clarify because it sounds like two separate things. Surveying a prison and an auto accident. I'm trying to put together what you're trying to,
There was that lead up, and then there was an auto accident, and then there was a hit and run. Okay. So
what does a camera got to do with a hit and run?
Just surveying the prison.
Now that we've de-escalated, can I put my hands down? Can I put my hands down now that we've de-escalated?
Sure.
All right, thanks.
Man, fuck these pigs.
Any guns?
I'm going to keep my hands up here.
I don't answer any questions. You can look through all you want from what you can see. I don't answer any questions.
You guys have a gun in the car.
Yeah, no, he doesn't.
Pursuant to the Fifth Amendment, I have the right to remain silent under anything. I mean,
No, that's...
Miranda versus Arizona. Come on, man. Come on. Come on.
Nobody's going to
tell me that if there's a gun in the car.
No, nobody has to tell you.
Sir.
I'll keep my hands up.
Okay, people. This is getting ridiculous, man. What does... Report, why? I don't know what to do. We're going to stop this for now because I got to get ready to go for work. But why are you going out of your way to harass somebody that's not even involved in the 911 call that you were responding to? You know, you're wasting your time harassing these two men on the side of the road that are bothering no one. While the person that did the hit and run, they're running down the highway at 80 miles an hour, and every second you waste talking to these people, they get a mile down the road. You just allowed them people to get away because you got to stop and harass somebody on the side of the road that ain't got nothing to do with the reason you're out there. You people are worried about somebody taking your picture. Why don't you look up there on that street sign, that street light? How many cameras are taking a picture of you every time you leave your front door? You know, you got a neighbor across the street over there that's got one of those cameras on their doorbells. They're videotaping you every time you go outside your door. Every time you open your door, you're on camera, you asshole. And here you are called for a 911 hit and run. Well, first it was an auto accident. And then you seen somebody taking pictures, so you just took it upon yourself to harass them. Which there's no crime in taking a picture, you stupid idiot. And then you turn around and say, oh no, it was a hit and run. Well, make up your mind. It was an auto accident? Is it for taking pictures? Or is it a hit and run? And what does taking pictures have to do with an auto accident, you fucking jerk? Fire this motherfucker, man. Get rid of this cop. Get rid of him and everyone like him. Y'all have a nice day. Peace out. Fed up. Fed 001 up.